The following broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Imagisport, where sports memories are created with a roll of the dice. Hello to everyone and welcome to Buffalo Bees Baseball here on Imagisport tonight as we are opening the 2024 BACL campaign with the Bees hosting the Las Vegas Big Shots. The Las Vegas comes in here sporting a 6th place finish from last season, and just going to their standing sheet right now, they finished 23-21 last year, 10 games off the pace. And in the, can't remember how they did in the playoffs. Zach, if you're on the chat, maybe you can throw that out there for me. But also, Buffalo, on the other hand, they were downright awful last year. After winning the championship in 2022, they bottomed out, lost their first 14 last year, finished 12-32. And so the offseason was pretty much nothing but a complete overhaul as far as their personnel went. With the main trade being that the Bees sent their up-and-coming superstar, J.R. Keel, to the New England Minutemen in exchange for Dexter Ford. Well, that caused a little bit of tension between Joe Barkdahl, who was the Bees star player last year, and management. And so Barkdahl decided not to sign a new contract, and he went over to the Minutemen as well. But the Bees got a few new faces in. They picked up Justin Antonelli from the Milwaukee Barrelmen. They also picked up a couple of starting pitchers to shore up their rotation. They picked up Kelly Whitehouse from Las Vegas, who will be in the next game. And they also picked up for this game Gus Groover from the New York Skyliners. He is going to take the mound tonight. And he was 3-5 for the Skyliners last year, but he did have a respectable 3.22 ERA, and opponents batted only 208 against him. Meanwhile, though, the Big Shots had a pretty big acquisition in their own right as they grabbed Jose Davalos from the Nashville High Notes. Davalos was a pretty accomplished pitcher, going 5-3 with a 2.82 ERA. And 70 Ks on the season. So, should be a very exciting matchup here. So, let's not waste any more time. We'll get to our game table and get started. And let's see who's on Lake Effect Games. Zach is here. And so, if you have any changes to make in your lineup as we go on, please let me know. I'm going to try to get a chat room available somehow. For some reason, it's not coming up on my monitor as of yet. The greatness of live TV. Always something weird going on there. So let me go ahead and... here we go. All right, so I'm just going to turn my volume down on my phone here. That way I can monitor the chat. Just keep in mind there might be a little bit of a delay as I am trying to get to it. So, all right. We'll go ahead and go to the game table right now and put my scorebook up, and we're ready for some Bees baseball here on Imagisport. All right, so Shane Sasser is going to lead things off here for the Big Shots. Sasser batted .217 last year for Vegas, and it's going to be a 1-4-6, and so Flash Groover does not have flash, so we're going to go to champion, nothing there. It's just going to be a ground out to second base for out number 1. All right. Mark Abeda's next up. He was a big acquisition, too, from Nashville last season. Abeda batted .352 for the High Notes. Oops, forgot to roll the blue die. And it's a 1-3-6. Groover's not an ace. Whiffer or cold. Abeda is actually hot, so we're going to go to infield drama. All right, 26 on infield drama. Is the second baseman gold? That is going to be Rutherford. He is not. So that is going to be a solid single, and we have our first base runner of the night. And Neris Nance comes to the plate. Has a pretty impressive card in front of him, but last year batted only $179. And it's trip fours. And so trip fours is Nance's scrapper. He is not, and this one is going to go all the way to the raw, and Abeta's going to come around and score, and the Big Shots have a 1-0 lead off of the double from Neris Nance. All right, next up for the Big Shots is Demetrius Farrow. 10 home runs a year ago. 3.56. Not the same, not a utility or sad sack, so it's going to be a single, and it's going to be a two-base advance, so Neris is going to come around and score, and just like that, the Big Shots are out to a 2-0 lead. So much for the big pitching acquisition for Buffalo. Jose Davalos now up to the plate. Pretty impressive on the mound last year for Nashville, but not so much at the plate. Davalos only 154 in average last season. And it's a 3.45. Iron catcher, I believe my catcher is a semi-iron, and he gets the dot, so it is going to be a walk. Something's going on here. Hold on. And generic walk. Okay, here we go. All right. First and second, one out for former Buffalo Bee Dallas Autry. Autry, the MVP of the team in 2022, but kind of bottomed out last year. He only batted $150 and wound up losing his job in spring training to Darren Room. And 144. Let's see. No flash for Groover there. Autry is not a hero. So it is going to be a double play, ground out the shortstop, and that's going to end the inning. So as we go to the bottom of the first, Big Shots up, 2-0. Will Shreve is going to lead things off here for the Bees. Shreve, a $184 hitter last year, but he's the only semi-active runner on the team. 2.55. Star for Davalos, yes, so that's going to be a strikeout. Here's Lamont Clark. Clark last year for Buffalo. Check my notes here. 243 was his average. And a 144. Flash, no flash for Davalos, no hero here. So it's he gets the dot for a whiffer, so it's going to be another strikeout. Two down. Here's rookie Greg Rutherford making his BACL debut. 2.56, struggler no, champion or patient hardly. Infield drama is what we got going on here. And it's going to be a 36. Third baseman Gold, that's Sasser. He does not get the dot on Gold. So batter is safe at first on the error from Shane Sasser. So we have our first base runner of the game here for Buffalo, and Dylan Hutto, the cleanup hitter, is going to come up. Hutto, after a rough rookie year, improved somewhat in year number 2, batting .231 with 5 home runs and a 1.34 on that. All right, do we have a Gold catcher? Autry is Gold, so once again, that is going to be a strikeout, but we need to look at the eyeball here. Or no, good eye batter avoids the strikeout. Never mind, he's not a good eye. So there goes Hutto, and there go the Bees in the bottom of the first. So after 1, big shots are up, 2-zip. Leading off for the big shots in inning number 2, Luis Cepeda on the mound. He was a New York Skyliner last year, where he batted .248. 2.56 is the roll here. Struggler no, champion or patient, nothing doing there. So again, infield drama. And a 23 on infield drama is the second baseman Iron. That is Rutherford. That is a no, so it's just a routine 4-3 ground out there. Here comes newcomer Joel Webre. So Webre, a free agent pickup from Charlotte last year. .250 average in limited duty. And a 3.46 from him. So Webre is not eager, so he's going to have a base on ball, so he's going to have a walk. So we'll get Ad up there. And so we're going to go to the chemistry chart for the first time. And I did forget to mention, both teams are in semi-harmony for this game. And I did do the game day rolls off camera before going on the air. And neither team had an issue or a perk from that. All right, so here we go on the chemistry chart with a 23. Pitching team harmony, the dot says no, so another walk coming up. So Oberbeck walks. He's on second. Webre on first. Shane Sasser back up on the plate. Grounded out his first time up. 2-2-6. Hit by the pitch. Dot says yes. We have bases loaded. All right. Bases loaded for a beta. Groover's in semi-struggler mode right now. Beta singled and scored last inning, and 5.56 there. Groover not an ace, a beta not a sat sack, double to right field, and basically that's going to clear the bases. And the big shots are now out to a 5-0 lead. And Gus Groover is kind of struggling here. So we're going to see if we can try to get out of this inning. But just in case that is not possible, we better get some arms up in the bullpen here. So we're going to have Galvez and Johnson warming up. Yeah, Zach. I marked the handedness on mine because I had a very hard time reading the lefty-righty designations on the cards. I did print these myself, full disclosure. I bought the PDF. Okay, here's Neris Nance. He doubled his last time up. 3, 5, 6. Are they the same? They are. So Groover's going to get a big strikeout there. So with 2 away, here's Farrow. Singleton drove in a run. 1, 5, 6. Farrow whiffer he is. That's going to do it for the big shots in the second. So after 1.5, Vegas up to a big 5-0 lead. All right, here's Darren Room leading off for the Bees here in the bottom of inning number 2. Room batted .308 in mostly reserve duty last year, but he won the job as the Bees starting catcher this time around. And we got a 2-3-4. No runners on base. Room is not considered hot, so he just pops out the third. All right, here's Dave Wedge. Wedge played for Charlotte last year. Batted .250 for them. 3-4-4. Let's see. Davalos, not a prospect pitcher, not patient, pops out the second. And that's 2 down for newcomer Justin Antonelli from the Milwaukee Barrelmen. Antonelli, 201 last year with 5 homers and 19 RBIs. 1-2-4. Control, Davalos does not have it this time, doesn't get the dot. Antonelli, eager, got to roll the decider again for that. This time it is a yes, so he pops out the first, and that's the inning. So 1-2-3, go the Bees in the second. We head to the third. Vegas up 5-0. Groover's still fresh, so we'll keep him in there. Davalos leads off. Walked his first time up. 1-5-6. Whiffer, yes he is. That's a K. And that's the third straight strikeout for Groover. Here's Dallas Autry. 2-5-6 for him. Struggler, no. Champion or patient, no. Infield drama. And we have a 45 on infield drama. Is the shortstop iron? That is Rockmore. He is not iron, so ball, but one-time throw to first. And that's 2 away. Okay, Luis Cepeda grounded out his first time up. And a 2-6-6 on that one. No runner on first, not a leadoff batter. So it's just going to be a fly out the right, and that's going to do it. All right, 2.5 gone. 5-0 in favor of Vegas here as we head to the bottom of the third. And Dexter Ford, former New England Minuteman. .256 average last year for Ford. 4 homers, drove in 18. 226. He got plunked there, though. So for the first time tonight, the Bees have their leadoff man aboard. And here comes Raphael Rockmore, who was with the San Antonio Six Guns last year, but only saw 2 at-bats in action. 2-3-3. Ace or star. Davalos is a star, so that's a grounder to short, and that is going to get Ford at second. All right, back to the top of the order. Will Shreve is up with Rockmore at first. Shreve struck out in the first inning. 2-3-6. Double control or dynamic, neither there. Pitcher bat. There is no pitcher batting, so we go to the same check, and they are the same, so that is a strikeout. And 2 down for Lamont Clark. 4-5-6. Clark is not patient, so he flies out to center, and that is going to end the inning. And now give us a trip to the chemistries chart to start the 4th. 5-0. Vegas over Buffalo. Both of them are semi-fresh now. And Joe Weber is up on the chemistry chart. 24. Batting team harmony, yes. So Weber gets on with a bloop single. Here's Rocky Oberbeck. Walked and scored in the last inning. 4-5-5. Okay, so flash not from Groover. Home run king, no. Grounds out the first, and so that is going to advance Weber. So we'll just say 3 unassisted there, just to make it easy on ourselves. Shane Sasser's up. Hit by pitch and scored in second. 1-2-4. Control? Nope, didn't get the dot. Eager. Got to roll again for Eager because it is a semi-quality. Yes, he got that there, so he pops out the first. And 2 down for a beta. And it's a 3-5-5. Struggler or gilded? No. Champion? Let's see. Gets the dot for whiffer, so he strikes out. And that's going to do it for the 4th for the big shots, but still have that 5-0 lead over the Bees in our opening day broadcast. Greg Rutherford leading off here for Buffalo. Reached on an error back in the first inning. 1-1-2. Davalos does not have flash, so we'll go to sad sack. No, not a sad sack. So checking with the scorer. Okay, so all right, so scorer. So we need to roll 1 die here. Roll the blue one. It's a 6. It's an error charged to either first base or third base. Rutherford is a lefty, so we'll just say it's an error. Well, we'll use a decider die. Bullet says first base. Okay, so error at first. Second error of the game for the big shots. And that brings Dylan Hutto up to the plate. Hutto struck out his first time up, 1-4-5. Okay, not a struggler at this time, so it's just going to be a double play. And we'll just take it around the horn, 5-4-3. So just like that, 2 gone, and here comes Darren Room. 1-5-6. Room is a whiffer. That's a strikeout. And so for Davalos, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 strikeouts for him. 4 complete here in Buffalo. Las Vegas 5 and Buffalo nothing. And here's Neris Nance. 1 for 2. Double and a strikeout. 2, 3, 4. No runners on base. Nance is not a hot batter because he's not second in the order, so it's just a pop out to third. Since this is the first game of the series, hot and cold batters are the number 2 and 8 in the lineup respectively for both teams as per our BACL rules. Here's Farrow coming up. 1 for 2. 1-1-2. Groover's not flash. Farrow is not a sad sack. We're going to check with the scorer again. And we're going to see again if it's a hit or an error. It's going to be an error charged to either the second baseman or the shortstop. We'll do the decider again. Bullet says second base, and it's an error on the second baseman. Whoops. Get the right one here. All right, so Farrow's aboard. 1 down. Here comes Davalos. Davalos 0 for 1 with a walk. He struck out in the third. And that is a 1-2-3. He is not flash, so it's just going to be a double play, 6-4-3 to end the inning. Heading into the bottom of the 5th. 5-0. The score here. Big Shots have the lead. Dave Wedge is coming to the plate. Let's see if he can start to drive a wedge into this Las Vegas lead here. 0 for 1. He popped out in the second inning. 5-5-6. Davalos is not an ace. Wedge is not a sad sack, so Wedge is going to be on second with a double. So finally, after 4+ innings, the Bees have themselves a runner in scoring position. Want to double check. No, he doesn't have any Sigma there. All right, so here's Antonelli. Popped out his first time up, 1-2-6. Okay, Fresh Dot says yes, so he just lines out to second base. One away. Here's Dexter Ford. Ford got plunked in the third inning, but then got forced out on the fielder's choice. 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Whiffer, it's not patient. He is a whiffer, though, so he's just going to strike out. K number 6 on the night for Davalos. 2 down for Rockmore. 1-5-6. Rockmore's not a whiffer. We have outfield drama for the first time tonight. And a 36 on outfield drama is the left fielder Stoic. That is Neris Nance. He is full Stoic, so the ball gets past him for a single, and it is a 3 single. So looks like Wedge is going to come around to score, and the Bees are going to be on the board. And Chris Hoffman joins us. Hello, Chris. Welcome aboard. So basically, Vegas got 2 in the first, 3 in the second, jumped out to a 5-0 lead here, and that's where we were until this run got scored. So back to the top of the order, Will Shreve, and oh, by the way, that single was taking us to the chemistry chart. So Shreve's batting off of chemistry this time. And it's a 34. Batting team harmony? Nope, we do not get the dot. So grounds out the third, and that is going to end that threat. So 5 complete here in Buffalo. 5-1 the score. Vegas over the Bees. So we head to the top of the 6th, and here's Dallas Autry. Autry 0 for 2. 1-1-3. Groover's not an ace nor dynamic. Autry not a slugger, so he's just going to single it in the center field. Hit number 6 for Las Vegas tonight. Here's Luis Cepeda. He is also 0 for 2 in the evening. 2-4-4 is the roll there. Not an ace, not a champion, and not a whiffer. So he will ground it to short, and that is going to get Autry at second. So Cepeda at first, 1 down. Here's Webre. Webre singled, walked, and scored in this game. 1-3-5, our first unusual result of the night, and it is going to be an umpire result. And so we're looking at runner on first base. All right, 24. Respected umpire at second. Causey is anything but respected. So other umpires rule the runner safe on a late throw for... So basically it was going to be a double play, but the other umpires rule the runner safe. So it's just going to be a fielder's choice here. And so we'll just say 5-4 fielder's choice. So now Webber's at first with 2 down. And here comes Rocky Oberbeck. And Oberbeck, 1-3-6. Groover, not an ace. Whiffer or cold. Oberbeck's a whiffer, so that's going to be a strikeout. And we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lamont Clark leads things off. Clark 0 for 2. 2-3-5 is the roll. Davalos not wild. Clark not eager. And he's not patient, so he'll ground out to second base. All right, since he gave up that run in the last inning, Zach, Davalos is gassed right now, so let me know if you want me to bring in a reliever for the 7th. Here's Greg Rutherford. 0 for 2. And actually, he reached base both times, both on errors. And he gets a 444 this time. Let's see. Rutherford is not a scrapper, so he is going to make it to second base. It's a double. Rutherford at second. Here's Hutto. 0 for 2. He grounded into a double play back in the fourth. 1-4-4. Flash, Davalos doesn't have it. Hutto does get the dot for Hero, however, so he's going to single, and that is going to move Rutherford over to third. So the B's threatening here in the bottom of the sixth. Men on first and third, 1 out. Darren Room coming to the plate. Room is 0 for 2. Struck out his last time up. All right, so it looks like Jeff Tuma is heading into the bullpen here. Here's the roll for Room, 3-4-5. All right, iron catcher. That's going to be Autry. He is not iron. So Room does not have a good eye. It's going to be a strikeout. So there's 2 away. And our first trip to the right now chart of the night. Okay, so here's Dave Wedge. We're past the 5th inning, so it's full qualities now. We have a hot pitcher and a hot batter here. We'll see who wins out. Okay, it's a 12. Hot batter, that's going to be Wedge. And it's a single delta, but no, it just knocks it into right field for a single. That's going to score 1. And it's a 5-2 ball game. Here's Antonelli. Tying run at the plate. Antonelli, 0 for 2, lined out in the last inning. 1-1-3. Ace or dynamic? No. Slugger. Antonelli's not a slugger. He is going to single it, though, and that's going to load up the bases. Bases loaded. Here comes Dexter Ford. And it looks like Jeff Tuma is going to go in for Jose Davalos. So for Davalos, 5 2/3, 6 hits allowed, 7 Ks, 2 runs, 2 earned runs so far. And he's responsible for 3 right now. But here comes Jeff Tuma. And since he'll have the ace boost, that'll make him a semi-double ace for the first one. So let me go ahead and change pitchers here. And so Tuma is going to come in the game. He will not bat. All right, so 2-5-6 is the role for Ford. Not a struggler, champion or patient, no, infield drama. And so that's a 14 on infield drama. Is the first baseman iron? And that's a beta. He is not. So it's going to be a ground out, and they're going to get out of it. So it's going to go right to a beta. He takes it himself, and that's the inning. So Vegas dodges a huge bullet there. Only gives up 2. It's now a 5-3 game. Give me 1 second here. I need to switch Davalos now to a DH. There we go. And thank you for your service, but Gus Groover, you are gone for the night. So Groover settled down after those first 2 rough innings, pitched 6. 6 hits allowed, 3 walks, 5 Ks. But we're going to get a setup guy in there. All right, got you, Zach. I'll get Bunning in just a second here. All right, so let me look at my thing here. And let me see who we have. I'll go right, left, and right. Okay, so the Bees are going to bring in Corey Kreider. Kreider's new to Buffalo. Last year he pitched for, or no, this is his debut. He is a rookie. Tuma, by the way, forgot to mention about him. 3.86 ERA last year for Vegas. All right, so Kreider's in the game. Here's Sasser to lead things off. He's 1 for, well, actually he's 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. 3-4-5. All right, so iron catcher, and yeah, I believe Room is iron on this regard. So Sasser's going to draw a walk. And that brings up a beta. 2 for 3 on the night. But he struck out in his last at-bat. But, uh-oh, 666 is there. Kreider does not get the dot for the ace. Sad sack, no. It's going to be a glove result. And so, let's see. It's 1. Is the right fielder gold? That is Clark. He is not. It is gone. 2-run shot. 7-3. Las Vegas has extended their lead. So the Crickets are hanging out at National Airways Stadium tonight after that. Here's Neris Nance. 1-3-3. Nance is a slugger. He gets the dot there. So that's going to be a home run. Back-to-back jacks for the big shots. And an 8-3 lead. So Kreider completely getting lit up here. He's now in semi-struggler mode. And let's see. We'll get Chang up in the bullpen. Yeah, we'll get Chang up in the bullpen for now. So here's Farrow, 1 for 3. 4-5-5. Kreider, not flash. Farrow, home run king. He gets the dot, so that's right. You've seen it right here. Our third consecutive home run of the game. And full struggler for Kreider. And Kreider, thank you for your services, but tonight is just not your night, I'm afraid. So Kreider's gone. Chang's going to come in with an ace boost for Davalos. But let me put him in as a new pitcher, though. There we go. Okay, here's the pitch to Davalos. 1-1-2. Chang gets the dot for flash, so he will strike out. All right, so Dallas Autry's next up. 1-4-3 against his former teammates tonight. 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Patient, no. Just a grounder to third. And that's 2 away. And here's Luis Cepeda, 0-for-3. And that is a 1-3-3. So Cepeda's not a slugger, so he just flies out the left, and that's going to do it. So it's 7th-inning stretch time here, and 4 big runs for the big shots in the top of the 7th make it a 9-3 lead. So Chang will go down to semi-fresh, and Zach is going to put in Jamal Bunting to pitch inning number 7. So we'll go ahead and put in the new pitcher there. There we go. All right, so Rockmore's leading off this inning. He got a single his last time up. 1-for-2. 2-5-6. Struggler, no. Champion or patient, infield drama. And it is a 45 on infield drama. Shortstop iron. The shortstop for Las Vegas is Webre. He is not iron, so it's just going to be a routine out. All right, here's Shreve. 0-for-3. 2-3-5 is the roll there. Okay, Wild, new. Eager. He gets the dot for Eager, but let's see, is he also a whiffer? Well, gets the dot there too, so that is a strikeout. And Lamont Clark. 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic, does not get the dot for ace. Sad sack, utility, or patient. No, it is going to be a single to center field. All right, so Clark's on first, and we go to experience for the first time tonight. Okay, let's see. Rutherford is coming up. 9-3 ball game, though. Lefty against lefty. Let's see who we have on our bench here. Let's see. But it is an experience chart roll, so that kind of whittles my chance, my prospects down a little bit here. All right. So we're going to have a pinch hitter for Rutherford. It's going to be Corey Shorter with his icon quality. See if we can get anything going here. All right, 36 on experience. Prospect pitcher. The dot says no, however, so it's a fly out to left. And that is going to do it. So after 7, Las Vegas 9 and Buffalo 3. All right, so Shorter's going to come out, and we're going to have Ignacio Orta play second base for the rest of this one, and he'll just bat in the same spot. So give me a minute to change that. Okay, so, all right, so Zach has made another call to the bullpen, and Chick Schramm is going to pitch the 8th inning. But before we do that, we still have the bottom of this 7th to go. And so let's see, we've got Webre, Oberbeck, and Sasser. We'll keep Chang out there. Well, let's see, it's 9-3. You know what? We'll save Chang's arm for the next game. What do I got to lose at this point? And we'll put in Deshaun Johnson, just to get a fresh arm in there for the bottom of the 8th, or for the top of the 8th. All right, so new pitcher, Deshaun Johnson. Johnson did okay for Buffalo last year. 3.05 ERA, 31 strikeouts. All right, back to action. Joel Webre is leading things off here with a 1-3-4. All right, so do we have a no, I do not believe we have a gold catcher. We do not. Webre is not a champion. It is outfield drama. And it's going to be a 34 on outfield drama. Is the left fielder iron? That is Antonelli. He is neutral, so it's a fly out. And that's one away. Rocky Oberbeck. 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 for 6. Control. Johnson does not have it this time. Eager or sad sack. Oberbeck is eager, so he pops out the 3rd. And that's 2 away. And back up to Shane Sasser. Walked last time up, scored twice. And we have triple twos. Not a sad sack, so it is a double to center. So Sasser gets on base again. And we go to chemistry. Here's a beta on the chemistry chart. Remember, both teams have semi-harmony in this one. 26, batting team harmony. Yep, fired up batter chops a single delta. And so that is going to be... That's going to put Sasser at third with 2 down. And Neris Nance up to the plate. One, two, two there. Workman. Of course Johnson gets the dot for Workman. That's going to be a single. That's going to score Sasser. And now we have semi-struggler on Johnson. 10-3 the score. Not the start that the Buffalo faithful was hoping for in this game. Here's Farrow. We'll leave Johnson in there to take some lumps. 1-4-5. Struggler. Yep, he gets the dots. That's a wild pitch. Been so long since I used that, I forgot where it was. There we go. All right, second and third with 2 out. 3-4-4. Prospect, no. Patient, pops out the second to end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. 10-3, Vegas is up over Buffalo. Yeah, I think you're right on the money there, Zach. The decide or die has certainly not been in my favor this game. That is for sure. Chick Schramm is going to come on for Las Vegas to pitch the 8th inning. Schramm last year for Vegas in 18 innings, a solid 4 ERA, 8 walks, and 17 strikeouts. And Dylan Hutto is going to be leading things off with a 1-3-4. Gold catcher, Autry is gold, so that is going to be a strikeout. Here's Darren Room, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. 1-2-6. Schramm's fresh, so it's a line out the second. And Dave Wedge. 3-4-4. Prospect, no. Patient, pops out the second, and that's the inning. Final inning coming up here. We go to the top of the 9th. And so we've got Davalos, we've got Autry, and we have Cepeda. We're going to give Johnson a short leash here. If it comes down to it, we'll have Galvez on standby just in case. But here's Davalos. Walked in the first inning. Hasn't really done much of anything since. 2-4-5. Let's see. Davalos is not a hero, so he pops out the second. And so that's going to take us to the experience chart for Dallas Autry. So 2 icons going at it here. 14. Prospect batter, no. So it's a bloop single for Autry. That's his second hit of the game. Here comes Luis Cepeda. Just give me a short second here. 2, 3, 4. Runners on base, there is, so there is plate drama. .45, catcher gold. Nope, it is a passed ball. So that's going to send Autry to second. And we're going to go to the chemistry chart. And it's a 14 there. Batting team dissonance. Nope, they're in harmony, so it is a single. So that's going to move Autry to third. Runners in the corners, 1 out. And Waybreak coming up. And we'll see what happens here. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher. I believe that Room is only a semi-iron. He is, so that doesn't work there. And Weber is not a good eye, so it is going to be a strikeout, and we're going to go to right now. And so on the right now, we've got Oberbeck, which is neutral, and Johnson, which is hot. And a 22. Cold pitcher, nope, lines out the third, and that's the inning. And down the stretch we go here, 10-3, heading into the ninth. And after a very successful inning from Schramm, we're going to have Jamal Bunting come in for the ninth inning. And hold on for a second. I forgot to change the pitcher in the last inning, so just give me 1 second. All right. My apologies for that. The wonders of live television. All right. So we had a K, an L4, and a P4. And now we'll bring in Bunting. Or no, not Bunting, Contreras. Bunting already pitched. It's been a long night. So not a save opportunity. And Contreras, another pitcher making his debut as well. And he's going up against the bottom of the order. So there's Justin Antonelli. 266. He is a leadoff batter, so he singles to center. And here comes Dexter Ford. 115. Fresh he is, so he pops it up. And so we're just going to pop it up to second. All right, so 1 down for Rockmore. They're already down 10-3. And I've already got Orta in there. So we're going to bring in Zach Julian, the Bees' first-round draft pick, as a pinch hitter. Highly touted. I remember the whole fake mustache Bobby Valentine bit. That was quite hilarious. All right, so here's Julian against Contreras, 146. Flash, Contreras has the double flash, so that's going to be a strikeout for Julian and a strikeout for Will Shreve, and that is going to be your ball game. So that is going to be it. Your final here from Buffalo. The Las Vegas Big Shots defeat the Buffalo Bees by the final score of 10-3. All right, back at the studio here. And so, wow, what a game that was. Good grief. Not the outing we would have hoped for the Bees in this one, but, well, as they say, sometimes things just don't go your way. They certainly went your way for Las Vegas in this one. So basically, player of the game, got to give it the mark of Beta, 4 for 5 with 5 RBIs, a double and a home run, part of that triple blast that the Big Shots had earlier in the game. So we'll give Mark Abeta the Imagisport player of the game there. Let's see, just going down through. So winner's going to go to Davalos. Groover is going to take the loss in this one. So next up for the Bees, I believe, if I look at the schedule right, is I think the Nashville High Notes are coming to town. Let me take a quick look there. And so yes, that's what it's going to be. The next home game, the next series after this one is going to be Nashville. So I'm going to play Game 2 of this series offline, and then I will post the results to the league board. And then next up here on the Magisport will be Nashville, probably in about 2 weeks' time. I'll try to get that out sometime during the week of the 15th. Not sure what night yet, but I will let you all know soon enough. All right, and that's going to do it here from Buffalo. Once again, your final score, the Las Vegas Big Shots 10 and the Buffalo Bees 3 in the Baseball America Co-op League. From all of us here at Imagisport, this is Derek Jones saying thank you so much again for watching tonight. Have a great rest of your night, and most of all, keep on rolling. We'll see you later.